Can you imagine one day waking up and forgetting how to communicate with your loved ones? The leading age of Iowa states there is 7 stages of dementia, from mild memory loss to severe cognitive memory loss. Severe enough to interfere with their daily functions. Dementia will usually affect the part of the brain that deals with language. That means there will be significant and increasing deterioration in a person's level of verbal abilities. The following changes are commonly experienced: difficulties in finding words, loss of comprehension, and poor articulation, unusual patterns of speech, and repetition of words and phrases. People with dementia respond with body posture, facial expression, and tone of voice rather than actual words. Communication with someone with dementia can be very interesting and challenging at times. We have to remember to stay calm, and if they don't want to do something, approach them differently next time. Pay attention to their feelings and how they're reacting to your questions, especially nonverbal cues. Keep distractions at a minimum if possible. For example, make sure the TV is off, the lighting is good, and so they can see you, and make sure they are listening. With my experiences with residents while I enter the room, I make sure they are focused on me and make sure there's no distractions so they don't get upset. Call the person by name and identify yourself, like, for example, "Hi Mike, it's Ashley, your caregiver." This is a brain with dementia. It has blue with non-functioning neurons, and then the normal brain has mostly red and yellow and green, some blue, but this happens with different stages of dementia. It depends on the person and what stage they are in. Communicating with a person verbally and physically and emotionally is a very big part of their lives. Caring for them as well shows a great support barrier. Arguing will increase agitation, and they will get off topic and shut down. When communicating with a person with dementia, they may not always remember you or what you were just talking about. Communicating with people with dementia, you have to repeat things sometimes more than once. From the McGraw-Hill Education book. For a speech to intend to inform, it's very important to be aware of how your own beliefs are and influence your explanations of events. Touch. The use of touch is a form of nonverbal communication. It becomes very important. Touch is a fundamental form of communication that we use even when our verbal skills are intact. Touch can also provide comfort and security. Part of a caregiver's responsibility is to help support family members and guide them to understand and communicate with their loved ones. They might have to adapt to their conversations and activities. Looking through newspapers and talking about old memories, listening to music are also a way to communicate effectively with a person with dementia. With the different stages, it's very hard to watch residents and loved ones suffer from this disease. When communicating with someone with dementia, try to talk slower so they can understand what they were supposed to do. Have you guys dealt with somebody with dementia before? It's very hard to deal with it and see how it affects people's abilities in their life and their loved ones and everything. Yeah. Thank you.